So we'll be waiting for some people to come in, and we're going to start off with FedEx. 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 That's what we'll be starting with. What a beautiful move in FedEx today. Yes, Paul. A great day in FedEx. You know, you remember what I was saying. You remember? Hello, everybody. So far, people coming in. You remember, Paul, what I said about FedEx? You know, on my live. Let's see here. It was the November 2nd. So I was explaining the wedge. Remember, people, and I showed these two wedges, and there's a lot of statistical measurement I look at, but I said I knew the big money was in this stock. A lot of things I look at in the charts, and avavaboom azazoom, and I said it, people. In my last live stream, what that PowerTarget trade, I said we're going to be laughing in profits. And you know what here? Massive gains was made in these options. Massive gains was made in the FedEx options. That's right, people. Wow. Can it go to 235? Yeah, but I mean, right now we're set up beautifully. This close was good, but yeah, my targets are for 235. Again, for me, I was big in FedEx, because you notice I talk about FedEx a lot in my live streams. I defended the plan. I mean, I was losing money. I told the story of FedEx, people, you know. And now I'm going to tell the story again. So, you know, this is something I talked about back here, and we had a move. They pulled it back. I was in losses, but then it turned into big gains. Big picture, PowerTarget trade, correct again. Then we had this pullback. Of course, you know, high flyer stock guy doesn't understand what I do, and he made jokes and blah, 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 blah. But again, in the big picture of things, I wasn't wrong by 20, 40, 50 points like the stock clown, right, people? PowerTarget trade, this went against, because we entered this day here, it went against a few points temporarily, but in the majority, PowerTarget trade correct the big picture for FedEx. Yes, I took profits, but I also moved into the December 15, 230 calls. What I did was I sold a lot of my because they went up a lot. Look at people, the 220 calls for December 15 were $200. Well, less than $200 here, and today avaboom, they went up to $700+. So there were big gains in these options. So big money was made in FedEx. It really helped a lot in stuff like, you know, Apple not working out so well. Twitter for me was a break even. I got out of it quickly. You know, some losses in Facebook and Tesla, but Costco and FedEx big gains, those were the ones I focused on. And I'm going to tell you guys some news, statistical measurements. So what I do is when things don't work out, and when things work out, I really look at everything. You know, people. You know, unlike the high flyer stock clown that's wrong the big picture majority of the time, I really study when things don't go right. And the good news is this, people. My system, when I focus on my very strict system rules, the ones that made it, I'll tell you the reality. Apple did not make my strict rules, but I'm going to tell you some good news about Apple, people. But right now, reality, the last Apple trade was the biggest gainer. So we'll talk about Apple. But you see, FedEx, people, big gains. Now, I posted some new PowerTarget trade classic ideas, and that's basically the Warren Buffett stock, a Walmart, and AXP. These are very high odds setups that can make good money. We're going to use the January calls, people. That's a return to PowerTarget trade classics, because the success of FedEx and Costco is telling me how I have to return to the powerful classical PowerTarget trade, very strict system rules. And yes, there was a sector rotation. That's right. I'm going to talk about lots to talk about, people. So I talked about FedEx. I'll talk about it again, but PowerTarget Trade correct again. And I said, I keep telling people, go look at, if anybody wants to, I posted the November 21. You listen exactly what I said, word for word, like a crystal ball, came true. PowerTarget Trade, correct the big picture on FedEx. But let me tell you, people, FedEx and Costco were really more classic PowerTarget Trade, my very hardcore system rules. Facebook, not so much. I'm going to talk about why things didn't work out in some plans, and when things don't work out, PowerTarget Trade really takes a look at everything, and it's basically, it doesn't surprise me based on a lot of statistical measurement. That's the good news, people. So the good news is, don't worry, we're going to make great gains. PowerTarget Trade just put out some new plans. Study what I said carefully in the videos. Those are some big comebacks in some stuff. Now, I will talk about Apple as well, people. But look at the big picture. All year round, right? Many people did not call the SPY properly. PowerTarget Trade, come on, sometimes this thing is slow. I don't know why. Okay, so in the big picture things, people, the stock clown, wrong whole year. Grandma. You know what I'm saying, people. In the end, PowerTarget Trade, big picture, even every SPY plan was correct. But you want to know why, people? Because classic PowerTarget Trade was inside that plan. That's the reason why, people, in the SPY. And I have to figure out when, sometimes, the pivotal trigger trades are going to work in the right market conditions. I have to work on that. But classic PowerTarget Trade is the king, in my opinion. And that means reversal plans. Oh, hi, Sankar. And, and alike. But I posted some good winning plans, people. And as you can see, PowerTarget Trade, the big picture. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm going to talk about the market here. So remember, so here we have a shift in the market. So as the SPY, nothing wrong, very strong. And when you see stocks like, first of all, there's a shift. So Walmart, AXP, and then Warren Buffett's company, the Berkshire, the one I just posted, showing very strong and reasons to go. Market's going to go higher. Now that means not everything's going to go higher. We see that Netflix and Nvidia, they took hits. Of course, they couldn't confirm my plans, and this is one of the reasons why it didn't work. Those are warning signs, but they couldn't confirm my plans. And of course, they took hits because I think the reasoning is that they went up a lot this year. So the majority of the money was made by the long-term investors, not the high flyer short guy. Wrong. The majority of the year. This is the reality. The stock clown is just a clown and doesn't realize he's a clown, guessing, assuming, and wrong the big picture. All right, people. So look at what happened to the QQQs, right? So here's the problem. You see, if we look at the QQQ, that's one factor, right? Now, but then your IWM and SPY are saying something else. So, in my opinion, it's a stock picker's market. If we're going to make money in December, you want to look at the stocks that I post. I'm going to be trying to post more classic, very strict rules, trigger trade stocks. Neither they're going to be reversals or they have to have perfect alignment. That's what I'm going to be trying to post for the rest of the year. As I work on what happened with, well, I know what happened with some stocks like Facebook. Now Tesla, people, to answer the question that Tesla was not a breakout stock. Okay, Tesla was. If you listen to my plan, I went in small in Tesla. Yes, we lost money in Tesla this time, but it wasn't a breakout. It had to really get to that 325 zone, and we didn't get to it. It looked good. There was great development, but you know what? It is what it is, people. It is what it is. It wasn't a perfect PowerTarget Trade, classic trade either. It wasn't, Paul. It never had the volume. If you listen to my plan, I decided I went into it because, one of the things with Tesla is I really like the stock, but, it is what it is. It's not a perfect trade, right? Costco, by the way, Paul, was much better. Yeah, well, Costco and FedEx were the best ones, Paul. That's what I'm trying to tell you, people. Listen, people, listen carefully. What's up, Sandro? And Twitter, Twitter, was an exiting price because it didn't hold the 21.5, right? So you boom, you take your losses and you move on, right? Twitter was a, that's how Twitter is. Again, Twitter was very was giving good signals. It was very Twitter was very Twitter. Okay, I'm going to explain something, people. I'm going to tell you something, and I really starting to realize what a lot of my rules. A lot of things I look at. First of all, Twitter has not been a reliable stock. Number one, not reliable, and that's one of the reasons why, no matter what, there were a lot of good signals to get in, but when we were to get in the highest points, we had false signals, and it happens, right? It failed. So we took small losses, but I tell you, for me, I tell you, people, FedEx and Costco were, if you listen to me, I really focused on those stocks a lot, and I really like them, and there's no surprise why they worked. They were perfect, powerful, classic power trade inside it. FedEx was more reversal with key patterns inside, people. You see, people, when it comes down to it, in some Walmart, yeah, that's too far out. It's okay. March 18, yeah. I don't think you need that kind of time, to be honestly. Can die. We don't need that kind of time for Walmart. What I said is enough. Is plenty of time if it's going to work well. Listen, I'm going to tell you another thing, people. Things do no, nothing in this, Patrick. This is not good. Forget about this. It's not confirming. It didn't confirm. Forget about it. Unless I see something good, yeah, a lot of money in FedEx, Ingrid. Yep. And like I told people, what I'm going to promise you, people, is I'm going to put a lot more powerful classic power trade stuff in the things. Twitter was not power trade, classic power trade, and neither was Facebook. Okay, Facebook was really good as a good reversal play, but is a very unreliable breakout play. That's my thing. I can only tell you that it's not perfect power trade. When things don't work out, I get upset with it. But I know my system, what it said, what it's telling me, and it's just telling me, you know what, Sandro, you gotta focus on power trade, classic power trade. For me, I wasn't in big Facebook. But you know what, Facebook again was good at the reversal point, but it failed miserably at the breakout point. What can I say, people? It is what it is, right? I'm not going to defend things that don't work out, like the stock clown, who's wrong 25, 50 points on his plans. But then finally it works for him. But you know what? The reality is his style of trading does not work for the majority of people. He's a clown, and he's wrong. A power trade, I will keep posting good plans, people. We will make money. Yeah, I lost in Facebook. Now, Netflix I didn't go into. I lost in Facebook and Tesla, but not much because I didn't go into it. They weren't very good confirmation. They weren't the best. I made money. Facebook, for me, people, I made some money in it because of the first entry of the plan, but the secondary plan, I lost money, so it became really a break even. Not a big deal. But really, the big success for me, that's right, DJ Perry. It's not, that's right. No, but you know what, DJ Perry, I'll tell you what. What I'm telling you is that it's my system rules. The problem is that as much as Facebook I don't like Facebook. It just fucking, I don't like Facebook. It's very unreliable stock. I don't like Facebook. I don't like certain stocks, and I'm now going to be tightening up my I'm going to become much more strict. You're going to see a very strict power trade now, posting very strict plans. Anything I posted now new is very classical. Now listen, people, and things don't work out, right? We have to make adjustments quickly based on what the market says. But right now, I tell you right now, I really like the new plans I posted, people. I'm very happy to go invest and make some great money in that, people. Power trade is make sure you study those plans, people. Yeah, FedEx is let me tell you something, people. FedEx is going to be is a super stock. Can go much higher. So is UPS, by the way. I'm right now inside the. I switched over into the 230 calls. What I did, people, with FedEx is this. I took I made great gains, and I took 50% of those gains, and I socked them in cheaper. December 15, 230 calls to catch a good move for FedEx if everything goes well to the 230, 235 areas to make monster gains, and we'll have this documented inside this live video. Let's go take a look at the options, people. Let me just bring up the Yahoo Finance together. And let's go take a look at the FedEx today, people. I think it's very good. I want to do something a little bit different in this live stream. We're going to take a look at the options. Now, can this play around? You know what, people? FedEx is not the simplest stock. But I believed in the big money picture, and I'm really happy with the performance today. I can't be happier. I couldn't be happier with the performance in Fanculo. Give me a sec here. All right. So here, people, FedEx, December 15 calls, right? So look for yourself. So, for flying. Okay, they're not saying the percentage here, but these calls, you see these 220 calls? I gotta put up my other. I have I don't know why the Yahoo Finance, they screwed up the options, but let me tell you right now, these gained 200%, okay? And look at the volume. Look how much trading was in this options. Now look at even in mine, and even in the 230s, they went up a lot in trading. The 230s, I bought them for $100 today, people, and they went up almost to 80%. And of course, I can tell you that these 220 calls, they went up at least a 200% from yesterday's close as we were inside the channel. Now, I had my average of $250 per option for FedEx. I was losing money temporarily. But you know how it goes, people. PowerTarget Trade delivers once again the big picture. You know, and that's how it is. Yeah, I don't know what happened. But anyways, people. Regardless, people, PowerTarget Trade delivered again FedEx. And I believe we can go a lot higher. You know, can FedEx play around? Sure, it can. You know. It's because it's hard to say. But what we have here are two wedge patterns, people. The declining wedge and the side wedge that I was talking about back as it was. I had people messaging me, some people worrying, blah, 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 blah. You know, but like I said, people, it is what it is, right? A market is a market, but the big picture is the big picture. When it comes to the big picture, that's what I'm really good at, right? And FedEx was what I consider classic PowerTarget trade. It was a reversal play. I made great money. I've made in, listen, I always been making money in FedEx. You know, FedEx makes me lose money, but I always ended up making money. That's the truth, people. Yeah, Cat. You know, Cat has been, again, has been tricky. Can we make money in Cat? It's hard to say. It's hard. Let me put up Cat. For me, I exited this position right now. But can Cat go? Yeah, I mean, it's getting there. You know, it gets above 140. It's not the same setup as it was over here. But can it go? Yes. The problem is the time with the options. This is what goes on, right? Oh, Apple. Yeah, I'm going to talk about Apple. So Cat can still go, but we need that power. And it could give that power much like what FedEx did. It could. But it's not up to me here. As you can see, it's been holding its gains very well, this high flyer stock, and it was a huge, a huge gainer over here. But it was more powerful, it was more aligned versus over here. This has been more tricky, and it's something I know by what I look at. I know, people, what the hell happened. So it is what it is. That's why I divide up. But FedEx and Costco was where I put more emphasis. Now, the thing about Apple here is, the good news is this. What Apple is it became, you know, after its earnings, it has been very difficult. And so the good news is, I think within time, maybe within a week or so, we might get an alignment where we will get a good directional move, much like we did over here, but it's going to take some time. No, this is setting up. I believe as long as 167 or 166 holds, Apple is fine. Big picture, Apple is setting up for higher. This trade has not been so good. You know, I've lost some money, 50% gains in this trade, but you see, for me, people, the big picture is I made a lot of gains over here, right? So 300% gains and losing 50% gains here, it's not the end of the world for me. It's frustrating. I want to make good gains, but I believe on my next confirmation in Apple, we're going to have another confirmation in Apple. I'm going to wait for that one. You could still be in these calls because either it's going to confirm, but I'm seeing this going to align. And the next breakout, I believe we're going to have a good directional move in Apple. We can make some great gains in the options. Yeah, we could. I don't know. We could. Right now, I'm going to be focusing on more the new plans, people. Oh, you got lots of time. If you bought those calls, DJ show, you got lots of time. Yeah, you got lots of time. June 2018. Oh, you're gonna make tons of money, DJ Perry. Lots of money with the June. We're talking about these December calls now. These December 15 calls, 175 calls, still could make money. They still could. The problem is, it's gonna. I could see it needs some time and chop. Oh yeah, big gains for you for June. Yeah, it's very high, very possible. I believe, people, that we're gonna have another alignment in here, but we just need some time, and I'm gonna be watching for it. And then we're gonna go in and we're gonna catch. We're gonna get a big move in Apple. I think Apple's gonna give us one of those moves after it finishes playing around, kind of like this shitty time over here. You know, I honestly, people, I struggle with Apple over here. It wasn't the best alignment. We had moves. Remember, we got out, but this is the trade. This was the big, huge Apple trade that made the big dollar bills, people. Oh, February 185 calls. Sam, I can't. Sam. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You must be new. I never seen your name. Yeah. Lots of money. Oh, lots of time. You're talking about leaps. February 185 calls. Oh yeah. You got nothing to worry about. Apple gonna make big dollar bills for you. Yeah. I mean, unless I see something wrong, as it stands, I see Apple setting up for a big fat move higher after it plays these games. You know, it doesn't surprise me what happened, but you know what? It is what it is, people. But like I said, don't worry. The key is we take our losses. Well, you can still hold the Apple. We can still make good gains in Apple. I'm gonna go in with another alignment move. Right now, I'm gonna be focusing on stuff like Walmart, FedEx, UPS. I'm gonna be trading those stocks because I like that sector. I think that sector is hot for the rest of the year. Yeah, because look what happened with the QQQ, San. You see, look at QQQ, right? So here's the thing. This is why this market isn't going to be easy. So the QQQ dropped right now. There was even a railroad, the UNP. I was looking to get into this one or making a plan, but it just kept on moving. You had to get in today, actually. It might set up, but I saw UNP. I just seen there was something different happening where stuff like NVIDIA, for example, took a hit. Now, listen, people. It is what it is. The stock had a massive run, right? You know, there were people short, like the high flyer, you know, all the way over here. So, you know, he's wrong about 300, 200, 150 points. Now he's laughing that it went down, but the guy doesn't realize that he's been wrong the big picture about 150 points. He has no skill. I want to be a skillful trader. I don't want to be a guesser like a stock clown. So stock clown, there. Anyways, people. So, you know, in reality, you know what? This never confirmed, you know, and you know what? It didn't show the power. And again, it might set up again NVIDIA, but right now I don't like NVIDIA at all. So what I do like is the new plans, people. The new plans I posted, okay? Walmart, you know, Costco already going towards my targets. You know, I talked about the 178, 180 big picture, right? And big picture I delivered. Now let's go to Costco, people. We got to talk about Costco. Yeah. We got to look about Costco. UNP, yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. It was good, Paul. Yeah. That's why I talk about, and AXP looks good too, people. Oh yeah. Now that's a choppy stock, but you know what? It does deliver. It's reliable. It does deliver gains. Just make sure you take gains. Okay, so all right, so let's look at Costco, people. I want to talk about this. Now, you know, Power Trick Trade, I defended this. You know, you remember we got a confirmation there was a pullback, okay? And I talked about the support zone. No, actually, where was it? No, sorry, not here. Sorry, people. Right over here. Because I talked about once, and you notice that I did hold. I was losing some money in Costco. Let's talk about the reality here, people. Was Power Trick Trade losing money in Costco in the second entry? I was. But was Power Trick Trade wrong, the big picture? Of course not. As look what Costco did today. It was a super move, right? And that's what I am, people. I'm the big picture directional, you know, the kind where the billionaire wants a big picture guy, a guy who can talk about, you know, like NKTR, people. I tell you, no word of a lie. You see the super thing? I'm telling you, no word of a lie. I never posted the plan. This is something I talked to Shia about, Power Trick Trade Shia about. But look where this stock went. Okay? I identified this super winner, NKTR. That's my skills. Something the stock clown can never do. Can never do. Huge gains invested. This monster gain. Power Trick. This is why this market is a complex market. You see this biotech stock, how it's flying still, people? I'm telling you, you want to go in the right stocks, it's still going to go higher. The market isn't just going to go down. Unless something happens with North Korea, nothing is not going to go down. Look at Costco, look at Walmart, look at UPN. There are strong stocks. Even Berkshire Hathaway, you know, Warren Buffett's fund, very strong. Looks like they're going to take it up higher. Big dollar bills can be made in that. It's very possible. Yeah, Paul, because you know what? That's what I am. I'm the big... I know what I am. Some people don't hold... Yeah, you know, DJ... You know, unfortunately, right now, the market has been very choppy. But I did tell people on Costco to hold the position as long, and of course you would be losing money. Now, I did tell people, I did make an update for Costco, because don't forget, Costco was a very strong focus of mine. I made it confident to tell people, do not worry on the pullback, and of course, Power Trick Trade correct again. In other words, it wasn't a smooth trade. It took a few days. So 1, 2, 3. So after 4 or 5 days, we made money. Now, unlike the stock clown being wrong months and months on end, Power Trick Trade plans sometimes, you know, you know, they're gonna take 5 days to a week or so. But then, like FedEx, ava zoom, ava boom, the big gains came, and that's why I know, people. I'm the big picture minded directional. That's why I switched the thing, because honestly what I've done this year, incredible plans, but I got to get back to Power Trick Trade, classic reversal. I know exactly what to look for. I have to get back to the stricter things to lead my followers to more profits and avoid what's been happening. I am upset with some of the ideas, and so this is why I am going to be focusing on I'm going to be much more strict. You know, what can I tell you, people? You know, I know when things go wrong. I know why. That's one of the things. I want 1,000%. No, damn it. Yeah. Well, we're gonna make great gains, people. This market, Costco being so strong. You know, I've talked about Costco, you know, I made 2 plans in Costco. 2 winning plans in Costco, great gains, people. This is the reality. Power Trick Trade delivers the big picture. I know what I'm talking about, people. I know what I'm talking about. And you know what? This NKTR, it tells me I know what I'm talking about too. What I saw, because I know I'm not lying when I tell you. Now, my targets initially were 34, 35, but the reality is, when I looked at this for Power Trick Trade Shy, for money to invest in. So I know what I'm talking about. My analysis skills are very high level. Billionaire-minded thinking, in my opinion. It's not even, and I have to continue to become the big picture-minded person that I am. and continue to improve upon that. Every time things do not work out, I go and I delve into, and my plans answer my questions, people. I do look at when things don't go right. Unlike the stock clown who's wrong, the big picture, huge gains, hugely wrong. PowerTarget trade studies hard. Yeah, what triggered your entry, sir? Everything's about confirmation, people. Confirmation. Yeah, I like AXP and WMT. Yeah. Yeah. Confirmation is key, people. Confirmation is key. And it's look at I knew first of all, people, let me talk about Netflix, okay? So we never went Netflix. Now look at, nobody knew. Don't think that the stock clown knew anything about FedEx and Netflix going down, because the stock clown has no skill. Let me explain that to you, to the stock clown that's listening, okay? Because he's probably listening in. Listen, stock clown, if you're wrong 25 points, you don't know that FedEx was going to drop like that. You just guessed it. You're a guesser. You don't have the skills. You don't have skills. You are able to hold. You're able to hold long time things what most people can't do. So you're not helpful. You're not helpful, and you're wrong. The big picture, the whole year, the SPY. So forget about thinking you have skills. You don't have skills. I have skills. You don't have skills. All right, people. Enough of me telling because this is what it is, people. I know what I'm talking about, right? And FedEx. And everything I talk about look what I said with FedEx, that's big picture thinking. The stock clown can't do that kind of stuff, right? Can't do that. Yeah, for Netflix, you know what, Ali? Netflix, fanculo Netflix, right? Netflix is no good because it didn't confirm, Ali. You understand? Confirmation would save you. Yeah, it was a small. Yeah. Sorry, tell me your name again. Tell me your name again. When you said great today, Sandro. Tell me your name again. Yeah, Marcus. Listen, Marcus. That's right. FedEx and Costco. Let me tell you what FedEx and Costco were, though. They were classic PowerTarget trade plans. They had the alignment. That's the good news, people. And FedEx and Netflix was not. Neither was Nvidia. Nvidia are not. They were not. And it's almost like when I see that stuff happening. They become, they should be, they're like good shorts. Like, I mean, I think I have to figure out a way to I didn't focus on it, but I mean, reality, they became good shorts, and my timing would have been impeccable because I can't confirm my plan. They become good shorts. This happens a lot, people. It's almost like amazing when things don't confirm my plan. Man, oh man, No. What I do for confirmation is my experience and my it's my experience. I will wait for. So the best thing I can do for you people is I post my plans. What I keep telling people is study word for word. Listen carefully, people. Study word for word what I say in the videos. Come to study every day my plans. PowerTarget trade is going to be putting more classical PowerTarget trade. That means it's got to be meeting very strict rules. I'm really going to I'm going to really make up for some stuff. No, Ali. I think it's sector rotation happened today. I don't know. I mean, this is just a regular chart, Phil. Ali, nobody knows. You know what? Nobody knows anything. What we do is we listen to the market every day. What my statistical what I'm trying to tell you, Ali, is my stocks. Okay, stocks like NKTR, Costco, Walmart being so strong are signs the market will go higher, like the SPY, the right stocks. Okay. What happened with the QQQ is sector rotation. Money is moving out of some sort of tech stocks, but they can rebuild. What we're going to do, people, is we're going to wait for confirmation. We're going to wait for the new plans I posted. The new plans I posted, yeah, exactly, Paul. They went into retailers and transport. You're right, Paul. That's exactly what I saw when I was looking at what's going on. As soon as FedEx broke out, now don't forget, Paul, we were inside it. I knew it. I even said this. I even said this, people, in my video. I said word for word. I said they're holding back FedEx. Big money is holding it back. I knew big money was in there. It made no sense what was going on here. I can't be wrong. This thing. I saw the wedge. I took faith in my experience, faith in my plans, and faith in the powerful system and rules I developed. And that's why FedEx worked, people. Now Facebook and Netflix and Nvidia were not aligned properly like my rules say. That's why they didn't work, and neither was Tesla. That's the reality. So I gladly take those losses. I look at them, I say, you know what, but that's why it didn't confirm properly with the volume. So what do you want? It was good and it wasn't. So what can I do, right, people? I'm going to admit it, you know. But what I'm telling you is I have the big skills, the big picture skills. I'm a leader and will lead you guys to success. I got the skills, people. Power Trick or Trade will lead you to success. I'm going to be very strict now, more strict than ever before. I'm hard on myself for stuff like that. But you know what? I know what happened. But I didn't go big in I went more into FedEx and again Costco. And you know, a new guy been talking about who is the clown. Oh, the clown is an individual called Stock Bookie. I call him a clown because he's wrong in the big picture. And he thinks he's correct, you know, and he doesn't get it. And I don't care. I don't have time to. I destroyed him and decimated him in the big picture like the spy. This is the reality. The stock clown is finito, and a Power Trick or Trade is going to rise to the top. I'm the kind of guy where I got the big picture. I know what I'm talking about. The only reason why, Marcus, I haven't been doing good in some of my plans is because I haven't been following all my perfect rules. That's the reasoning too. Like Apple. Apple did make some profits here and there, but it doesn't surprise me given the problems it's given. It doesn't surprise me. And when I look at stuff like Costco and people and when I look at stuff like Costco and FedEx, but the good news, people, is this. Option-wise, Apple will be good. Apple will be good again. I think the next confirmation, once we have the Power Trick or Trade alignment, and we're aligning again. Okay, it might be. I'm not sure how long. It could be another few days to. If I see something, I will make a new. Update plan for Apple. So far, this Apple plan has not worked out very well. My average, you know. I have taken about 50% losses, actually 60% losses in Apple so far. But the big key was I made great gains here, so it doesn't affect me as much. However, that's how it was. You know, me liking this stock too much. Sometimes I don't follow my own rules 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Paul. I think I'm going to make a big comeback in Apple for some shorter term calls. What's made the most money is simply holding the leaps for Apple, but the short term calls this time didn't work. Now, last time they did. You know, you remember, Paul? The great gains over here? Look where I'm pointing on the charts. You remember? That's why. And then because of that momentum, I made some money over here, but then anyways, it is what it is, people. Again, I'm in this update. I'm telling you how it is. I know what went wrong. It doesn't surprise me, and I'm returning more to especially when I post on the streams. Power. Because some trades, like for example, there are some trades like UNP, they had to be taken on the fly. I happened to see it during the day, but what it told me, and its power, it's telling me how there's a shift in the market, and so the market's going higher, and I believe Apple will go higher to people once it finishes playing its games. That's what they did. This is a game playing, but they're gonna. This is setting up to go for higher prices. As long as 166 to 167 holds, Apple will see higher prices. I guarantee it to you people. Walmart, $100. Oh yeah, even higher. Oh yeah. But if I see anything change, Patrick, I am going to make sure you like the video. Listen to me. Like the videos. Everybody, make sure you like the videos. Because if not, I am not going to make special updates on them. Because if you don't like the videos, well, I'm just going to laugh. I'm just going to haha, look at the money I made. And so make sure, people, you like the videos, right? If you have seen the video and didn't like it, make sure you go back, like the videos, or else Power Trick or Trade. I'm not making special things. I'm just going to show people my plans, okay, people? So that's up to you. You know, we want to have 5, 6, 7 likes in the videos. So if the people aren't liking the video, I'm just posting the plans and then showing, look what happened. I made the money. Did you make money? Oh well. Then the serious followers will kick in, right? Take the time to like the videos, okay? And then that gives me the motivation to do more for you guys. The more you guys do, liking the videos, you know I tell you, like the live streams, like the thing. The more you guys do on that end, the more I do. People are lazy, Power Trick or Trade gets lazy. End of story. I got other things to do, like training people for the big picture that I have. Okay? I'm a big-minded guy. I know I'm gonna do amazingly well. My system's telling me a lot. Even when things don't work out, my system tells me why. So Power Trick or Trade knows what he's talking about. Good. Keep liking it, because then I'm going to make special updates on Walmart. Meaning if I change my mind. Because people, Power Trick or Trade changes his mind. Now I have to obligate to tell anybody what I'm doing. I'm looking to do some more. I did that with Costco. I did that with FedEx, people. I did defend those trades, you know. If people ask me, I give them an answer. Power Trick or Trade does that, right? This is a serious business, okay? I'm not obligated. I'm not a service where I have obligated to tell everything I do, entries and exits. I'm posting amazing detailed plans showing my power, showing the power of my skills. And I showed it all year long with the SPY. Nobody has created SPY plans as detailed as mine throughout the year. Nobody has done that. And I mean nobody. SPY, right, people? How many SPY plans I taught? I was right. This is the big picture. You're right, the SPY. You're right, the big picture. And who was right, the big picture? Power Trick or Trade. Was the high flyer stock count correct? The big picture? No. Grandma, and he's still wrong. Even my last plan, 100% gains in the SPY calls. If you took my advice, they delivered. It was a classic Power Trick or Trade alignment, people. That's why it worked, the SPY plan. Understand what I just said to you. Classic Power Trick or Trade. Yeah. Now I'm going to keep my live streams about an hour, people. So you guys, anybody, I'm going to just talk. I'm going to try to answer questions. I'm going to be keeping them to an hour. I gotta change. I can't be doing long things. I gotta conserve my energy, people. It takes a lot of work to make these plans, to study my system, to train. I'm doing a lot of things, people, and what I'm doing is well and beyond. I keep telling people, anybody in this live stream, you want to ask questions, you ask questions. Power Trick or Trade. I'm gonna listen to everything I say, because you're listening to a billionaire mind, people. I have high skills, people. I'm the leader, Power Trick or Trade. Going to lead you guys to great profits with my strict classic Power Trick or Trade style. And the thing about me is, I'm actually very good shorter, probably better than the longs. But my mind is so focused on the longs, and I've been doing other things. But I'm witnessing that my system's telling me shit that. Like look at the way Netflix failed, right? But it failed my plan, and just went kaboom. You know what I mean? And unlike the stock clown, I can beat him at his own game much better than him. I have to work on these things. Like I said to you people, I got big. I know the skills I have is large, very large. But I'm working on a lot of projects right now, people. Yeah, IBM made great money too. That's right, people. Look at, I know IBM safe now. You know, that's, I call this to go up 100% gains in FedEx. I'm sorry, in IBM. That's okay. IBM, it was a reversal play, but it worked. PowerTarget trade delivered. That anybody could get into, right? If you had a small account, you get into. The stock clown. To listen to his advice, you need a very large account. You need to be wrong a lot, and you got to be, the guy thinks he has skills. He doesn't realize that he's very wrong, and his timing is very bad. Anyways, people, I don't need to tell you the facts. The facts is very clear. I mean, I destroyed that guy, and I told him, want to come up against me, plan for plan, to see option for people to make money in. Go right ahead, because you know what? You'll lose. And in fact, if he went up against me, the SPY. Let's look. The SPY. A lot of plans, people. He would have on a 500K bet, he would have lost. I told him that, the stock clown. This is the reality, people. He would have lost. He owes me 500K. I told him, you owe me 500K. You lost, stock clown. Now, I can't be fighting with that guy. Like, I can't be proving it. Like, I'm making thing. Like, first of all, StockTwits doesn't like that. They know I'm right. I know they know that I'm right. But they know that he's a stock clown. I tell you that right now. They don't like him. I know that. Because if you look at his stream, he's always abusive, and he's fighting with people. He's a negative person. He's anti-American, if you ask me. He's always bearish and negative everything, and he's wrong the big picture. And yeah, people, make sure you like the video. But some people are just watching. You know what it is, people? There are people just watching. They don't. The thing about these live streams is not everybody's able to come to them. But people who are serious will come. Like, I'm going to use the live stream as a different measurement, a different thing. Right now, the videos are the key, because and me working on the reversal classic PowerTarget trade, continually working on that. So I just posted some people. I like the new plans I just posted. I consider them a classic PowerTarget trade. What that means, people, those are high odds. So I think he chased stocks and kept losing, so now he hates and try. Yeah, that's what happened to him, Ingrid. So the guy. Anyways, he's been destroyed by me. I beat him. He's finito. It's end of story for him. He doesn't realize that no matter what, I'm always going to be more right than wrong. He doesn't realize that. He never studies everything I do. Yeah, that's right. Go watch the Walmart video, the WMT, AXP, and the other one. Yes, that's why I have both, Patrick. I have both formats, StockTwits and Twitter. I am on Twitter as well. I like StockTwits because the way I can present myself on StockTwits. They have another format, but they keep switching me back to the one I like. They've been switching me back and forth. There's a format where I don't like. My format's more classic, and that's what I like about StockTwits for now, anyways. And that's the only format I like because it allows me to display my videos very nicely. The other one cuts them off. Like Twitter, problem with Twitter is it cuts off my videos, my thumbnails. Whereas on StockTwits, it allows me to show the thumbnail. Unless people go on my YouTube account, then you can see the nice thumbnails that are organized for the plans. Yeah, that's why I have San. You want to follow me on all formats, so you can. First of all, you want to take the YouTube channel because you can see everything is more organized on the YouTube channel. So if you're a serious follower, you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. What I'm doing, people, is very powerful stuff for my followers to make money. and then there's going to be something bigger in the future. This what I'm doing won't be here forever, people. So take advantage. I won't not be doing it in this format like this forever. Don't think so. So take advantage. What I am doing, there's a big plan I have, and so take advantage. Every live stream, make sure you make the time to come to it. Follow me on all formats. Like the streams, like the videos, because what I'm doing will not be around forever. So I'm here to help you guys make money. I'm going to try to do more and more good things. Okay. I'm going to be posting more and more classic power trick or trade only, and avoiding what happened with Netflix and Apple, and although most of my Apple plans work, I'm just not going to bother with those. I just upset with not myself, but I know what my system shows me, and I go, you know what, all that headache, and still not making money. And that meanwhile, the classic power trick or trade plans are making the money. So that's how it is, people. TGT, Target. I told you, oh, that's a nice move today. I think that happened. That's a huge move today. Wow, look at that, eh? I think that happened because of Thing. That made a really good move today. Wow. So you made good money in it. I think, of course, the question is, does it take out these this high? But that's a good move. That's a very good reversal. It could play around. Looks like there's some hope for TGT, Patrick. But I think it had to do with Costco. Costco. Well, that's a very good move in TGT. It would probably popped up on my scans. I don't know why. I didn't really look today. Through all the, there's just so many good things happening. Yeah, retail. That's right, Paul. So that's the good news for the market, that the market's going to go higher. That's why the stock clown doesn't get it. See, the stock clown thinks that the market's going to just go down. He's so stupid and wrong. And I can't wait when the market goes higher and our plans start making money. He'll look even more wrong, right? Now, he's guessing, right? But I've just explained to you why. Look at the SPY, right, people? Look what the SPY did today. I mean, it didn't do much. Didn't go down, right? Come on, I don't know why it does this for. You see, like, it's made great gains. Look at the SPY, just relaxed, doing the same stuff it did over here. It's just the QQQ that went down today, people. But that could stop. The QQQ might stop and chop around. Look at the IWM, right? So the market, and again, the key stocks are strong. Look at IWM. Even try to go higher, they pull back and might want to, but it's still very strong. Again, stock clown wrong. The big picture IWM. Bull flag. Bull flag. Stock clown. You don't understand about the market. You have no skills. You're a clown. All right, people. The stock clown, he can't, he thinks he doesn't realize how wrong he is all the time. He thinks he's right, and he doesn't know how wrong he is. Stock clown. Look at the big picture, man. You're wrong on WM. You're wrong the SPY. That's the big picture. You're wrong Apple still, right? As this short still farther away, right? Wrong Apple, right? Wrong the big picture. So I don't know what he thinks he's right. Wrong Win. Wrong BA. Still the stocks are high flying. Look at BA, still doing well, BA. Just it's not being good for options, but BA 269. Stock clown short at 240. Stock clown still wrong. Stock clown has no skill. He thinks he has skill. He does not have skill. He's just a guesser. Guesser. Power trick or trade, I'm no guesser, people. That's why I make detailed, powerful plans in video format, unlike anything else ever before developed. I'm very happy for you, Patrick. Very happy. But you were, it happened to be that the Costco, the retailers, a lot of my other plans happened to pull it up for you, the TGT. My opinion. Yeah, FedEx big gains. Yeah, so that helped you a lot, Patrick. Right? So you made big gains in FedEx, right? I assume you were in FedEx. Yeah, I know. BA isn't going to be smooth. That's good, Patrick. BA pause. That's why you don't see me posting any plans for BA. I already know this, but it did go up there. It did still go up higher, right? You know, in reality, is Power Tricker Trade right that I've been calling for higher? Listen, I've been talking about BA. Look at BA. Look at the trend. This is where the stock clown is wrong. Wrong, stock clown. Wrong. I'm talking into the mic. With me. You see, John, you're a stock clown. You're wrong in the big picture. Look at BA. Don't you see how stupid and wrong you are? You know, he doesn't see the big picture wrong. Big picture wrong, John, all year wrong. Stock clown, stock bookie, wrong. Bah! All right, anyways, people, it's 10:30. I think this was a good video, a good review, good thing. Is there something people want me to talk about quickly? Is something I missed? I know I talked about Costco, Facebook. Yeah, I talked about the bad trades, right? Yeah, that's okay. Patrick. That's okay. Go into new plans. I made some new plans, so focus on the new plans, Patrick. And confirmation. I think those will make some money for us. Okay, Paul? Yeah, Tesla. I think we gotta wait for Tesla to break out my plan in that the 326 area. It's still wedging in a pattern. It's gonna break out. We just gotta wait for the right power. That's all. So I'm not going to talk about for Tesla right now, just because I have to get back to unless it gives me the thing enough to give a good thing. I have to get back to classic power tricker trade, and not try to be a hero on all movements. It's not good. But like I said, man, I knew it. I put a lot of focus on, on FedEx and Costco. I knew, and again, those tell me I have to get back to power classic tricker trade the most, especially when the market has made big movements and goes into choppy zones. I have to get back to that point. I know it. My system is very powerful, people. I still do not use all its power because I'm working on a lot of things right now. But every time I'm noticing one thing, man, oh man, can I pick massive, something like what the stock clown does, but way more powerful than him. Way more powerful than him. My system already can do that. It's demonstrated that with Netflix. One thing I'm noticing, when things don't confirm my plan, boy oh boy, can they go down. Look at NVIDIA. I mean, in theory, it didn't confirm my plan, right? And then you see strong selling, right? That's just an automatically jump into it. So I got to work on that. I got to work on this on that. Like, I know people, big picture, power tricker trade, huge champion trader, huge gains for the people who follow me, that subscribe to me, are going to make great gains following power tricker trade and want to invest in the big picture of power tricker trade that's coming in the future. Don't you worry, people. We're going to make big dollar bills. Stock Clown thought I had some bad news. I have good news for people. I tell it how it is. Good news for my serious followers. Comprende, people? Good news for my serious followers. We're going to make big dollar gains. The system is very, 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 very powerful, people. And it is what it is. Christmas is already paid. Yep. It was a great, you know what? And there's a good money to be made still. Yep, big dollar bills. Party at Sandro's house. Yeah, Yep. See, Patrick lost 8K following the clown, made 3K with your knowledge, so still some work, but following you helping. Yeah, because you know what? Because the thing is, you got to get into classic power tricker trade plans only, and I'm going to work on that. So when Patrick does super well, we know that it's going to tell me something about my system. So I got to get back to that. I every time I look at the stats, it keeps showing me that less is better than more. I keep saying, I know it. Less is better than more. Classic power trigger trade is the best. That's right. And that's what Costco was, people. Those were, I tell you, I swear to you, Costco and FedEx were more classic power trigger trade. That's why they did so well. Well, Patrick, you let me know. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best, Patrick. That's the good news. But like I said, people, listen up. We have to make adjustments, you know. All I can tell you is we need to, every day the market gives me information, and I make assessments on the price action. All I can tell you is Apple is going to go higher, people. We just got to wait a bit. I can see this could take another week. But if something's changed, I let Apple tell me. I think there's going to be a little bit of game playing for a little bit. And then if I change my mind, if I see something, I'm going to make a new plan for Apple. But if I see that we're going to get a good pop potential to make some big gains quickly in Apple. Yeah, people, that's right. You heard that right. So for now, I'm going to be focusing on my new plans. Their January calls, noticing to give them time as well to take all the factors of a little bit of chop that can happen, and so on and so forth. So there you have it, people. Again, gonna be these live streams are gonna be an hour. I'm gonna get to the point, make market updates, a little bit of stock clown here and there, maybe very little of him. Don't need to waste time. I already destroyed him and beat him, and he lost to power trigger trade. If he wants to make plans, go plan to bet, plan, and make a big announcement and let everybody and share it with everybody, and put down 500K. Then we'll talk on stock twits. If he's ready to accept the challenge, people, go ahead, message him, say accept the challenge with power trigger trader, you chicken, and go bother him. And other than that, I decimated and defeated the stock clown. End the story with him. He's finito. I dare to him. Thank you, Paul. The people who are serious at making money, that's what I'm here for. It's about the serious people. Oh, I don't worry about the stock clown anymore. He hates it that I you know what, when he thinks things go wrong, he messages me. He thinks and meanwhile he thought, and now my live stream, I think I made a very good message in my live stream, people. The positive and the negative. Unlike the stock clown, who's just a clown, who's wrong, who makes fun of people, who's upset people, power trigger trade tells it how it is. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it, people, in the market. And you know what? FedEx and Costco were the signs, people. They were massive signs. And I say massive. Alright, people. I'm gonna go now. Have a good night, people. Power trigger trade out. We're gonna be doing more live streams. He thinks you waste all his time to make nothing. What a yeah. I know. You know what, Patrick? I know I've done a lot of good things. He doesn't know a lot of things, and there's going to be some announcements I'm going to be making in the future. But he has no idea how wrong he is. He doesn't know that right in front of him is the power to do way better than what he does. But he's too stupid to see it. Anyways, people, that's my message to you. Big picture, study my videos, like the live streams, and I'm going to try to do more helpful things like, telling people to hold the positions, exiting the positions. I'm going to try to do more things, but it's all going to depend on the, people taking the time to like the videos more. We're getting that, but more, and liking the live streams, because then it gives me the motivation to do more for you. Because if not, I'm just going to demonstrate my thing, and people can see that they could have made money. Because I'm not paid to do all that stuff. Okay, when I'm doing a service, and people are going to want me to do a service because they're going to see, you know what, this guy here can make us a lot of money, then I'll be doing a lot of crazy, amazing things, people, to make you a lot of money. Big picture, power trigger trade. We're going to the moon. I know it. My system is powerful. Have a good evening, people. Power Trigger Trade out.